Today, I'm going to read you the book Ostriches, Giant Birds. Do you think this book is fiction or nonfiction? Why do you think that? This book is nonfiction, meaning it is a real book that is going to teach us about ostriches. The author uses real pictures to help you learn about ostriches. So the name of this book is called Ostriches, Giant Birds. Ostriches, giant birds. And here's a kind of a sneak peek of what we may see in the book. On this page, you'll see the table of contents. Can you remember what a table of contents is? A table of contents gives you an overview of what you're going to read in a book. Not all nonfiction books will have a table of contents. I'm going to go over this table of contents with you. It says, a very big bird, page 4. Eyes on the prize, page 6. Home, sweet home, page 7. What's on the menu? Page 9. Look out, run, page 11. From big egg to big bird, page 13. Conclusion, page 15, and the glossary, page 16. So now we kind of know what we're going to read about. A table of contents is great because if you don't have time to read the entire book, then maybe you just want to read about eggs. So I see from big egg to big bird, page 13. I could go straight to page 13 and just read about that. I heard glossary. Do you remember what a glossary is? Nonfiction books have a glossary that you can go to if you see a word that is bold, a word that is darker, and you do not know what that word means. A lot of nonfiction books have vocabulary, words that you may not know to help you learn about maybe an animal or to help you learn about whatever the book is about. On this page, there's a heading. It says, a very big bird, and it's in bold, darker words. That means on this page, all it's going to talk to you about is the bird being very big. So let's read about that. A very big bird. The ostrich is the biggest bird in the world. Most ostriches are taller than the tallest people. In this picture, it shows you a human, and then it shows you an ostrich next to it, and it helps you see kind of how tall a human is compared to an ostrich. So next to the human, the person, it says the height of a human is about 6 feet, whereas an ostrich is about 9 feet. So that's about a three foot difference in height between an ostrich and a human. The weight of a human is 175 pounds, whereas the weight of an ostrich is 350 pounds. So not only are they taller, but they weigh a lot more. Ostriches have wings and feathers, but they can't fly. An ostrich can run fast and far. It is the fastest animal with 2 legs. It runs faster than most 4-legged animals. So even though it weighs a lot, 350 pounds, it can run very quickly. But because of how much it weighs, its weight, that's why it is not able to fly like other birds. Now under the picture, I see some words. That's a caption. That's going to tell me a little bit about this picture. It says an ostrich's wings help keep it from falling when it's running. So it helps keep balance. On this page, I see a heading again. It says in bold and dark letters, eyes on the prize, which means it's going to talk to us in these next couple of pages just about the ostrich's eyes. Ostriches have small heads with big eyes. Their eyes are bigger than those of any other land animal. Under the picture, I see a caption, some words that are going to tell me about this picture. An ostrich eye is 5 times bigger than a human eye. And you can see that the author kind of took a picture and zoomed in so you could see a close-up of the ostrich's eye. And this page, the heading says home sweet home. So it's going to tell us where the ostrich lives. And there's a map. Most wild ostriches live in Africa. They live in small herds of 10 or more birds. So it shows you in the map, in the red, it says the ostrich range of where it can live. And then on the bottom of in Africa, it shows you the ostrich range. Now, Africa is a continent, so that's where you'll find the ostriches. When I was reading, I saw the word wild and herds, and they are bolded, they're dark. That means that I can go to the back if I do not know what wild means, or they live in, and then it says they live in small herds. So let's see what herds means. I can go to the very end, so I'm gonna have to kind of scroll through the book to get to the end to look for wild. Wild. I found the word, and next it's going to tell me what it means. In a natural state. They're not controlled by humans. So that's what wild means. And herds means a group of large land animals. So these animals are in a group. You can find them in a group. So I'm going to go back to where we were. And here's where we were, where it says where ostriches live. Ostriches use teamwork to stay safe. Their sharp eyes and long necks help them spot danger from far away. So under this picture, there's a caption, there's words that's going to tell me about the picture. Ostriches live peacefully with many other wild animals. So that shows that they're okay with living with others. The heading here says, what's on the menu? So that means on this page, it's going to talk about what they eat. So let's find out what they eat. Ostriches eat grass, other plants, and fruit. They also eat bugs and other small animals. Ostriches don't drink much water. They get water from plants and fruit they eat. So here they're eating meat, small animals, and they're eating grass and plants. So what do you call that when they're eating some grass, but they're also eating meat? Those are omnivores. Omnivores do that. They eat everything. Under the picture, there's a caption, and it says that an ostrich's long neck helps it reach food on the ground. So look how the author took a picture of the ostrich eating, and that picture matches exactly what we're reading right now. Here it says, on top of the picture, it says, what makes an ostrich a bird? And so what the author did was took a picture of an ostrich and then kind of has some information about their body parts. So let's read about the ostrich. I'm looking at where the author is pointing at the ostrich eye, and it says, an ostrich has the biggest eyes of any bird. And then now we're going to go to the nose area, or where the bill is, the beak. An ostrich has 2 holes in its bill to breathe. So remember, a bill is a beak. And so just like we have 2 holes in our nose to breathe, it has it on its bill, on its beak. An ostrich has wings and feathers but cannot fly. I'm going to go to where the eggs are. An ostrich has the largest eggs of any land animal. And some people will eat ostrich eggs. And then I'm going to go to their feet. An ostrich has 2 toes on each foot, and we have 5 toes, but now they only have 2 on each foot. On the bottom, it says all birds have a backbone, have feathers, have wings, have a bill, lay eggs, and are warm-blooded. And that's what we learned yesterday in our bird video. This heading says, look out, run. So I think it's going to talk about them running and maybe about their feet more, because I see that the author has a close-up picture of their toes so you can see what it looks like. Lions and cheetahs hunt ostriches for food. Ostriches must be on the lookout. Their long necks help them look far. They have strong legs and big feet. An ostrich can kick very hard. Its kick can kill a lion. Wow, so that shows that their kick is very powerful if it can kill a large animal like a lion. So I'm going to look at the picture, and under it, there's some words, a caption that tells me about it. A lion is one of the ostrich's many enemies. Ostriches make a loud noise when they see a lion. The noise warns other animals that lions are near. So noise, the word noise and warn are bolder. They're darker than the other words, meaning if you don't know what noise means or what warns means, you can go to the back like we did earlier to see what those words mean. So under this picture, it says an ostrich makes sound from deep in its throat. From big egg to big bird. That is the heading. So that's all it's going to talk about is the eggs. A male ostrich digs a shallow pit in the dirt for a nest. The mother lays her eggs in the pit. In 6 weeks, baby ostriches hatch from the eggs. A baby ostrich is the size of a grown chicken. So 6 weeks is about almost 2 months. It takes almost 2 months for it to hatch. Whereas a mammal like us, it takes about 9 months for a baby to be ready to be born. Under this picture, it says a mother ostrich can lay 40 to 100 eggs every year. That's a lot of ostrich eggs. So the male ostrich has to make sure that it makes a nest that's large enough for all of those eggs. An ostrich chick grows about 1 foot, 30 centimeters per month. In 6 months, the baby ostrich will be grown. It can live for 50 years or more. So in 6 months, we are not fully grown. In 6 months, we're still a baby. So it takes humans a lot longer to grow up. Under this picture, it says, ostrich chicks grow 1 foot, 30 centimeters every month for 6 months. So the reason why the author chose this picture is because the author's talking about a baby ostrich, and that's a close-up of the baby ostrich. Conclusion. Conclusion means wrapping everything up that we read. Ostriches are special birds. They are strong and fast. Ostriches are bigger than any other bird. So special, the word special is bold. It's darker than the other words, which means that you can go to the glossary at the end of the book to see what the word special means. Under this picture, it says, an ostrich can run up to 45 miles per hour. And there's a glossary. All right, friends, that's the end of this book. Can you think of one thing that you learned from this book? I learned that ostriches can lay anywhere from 40 to 100 eggs in a year. All right, friends, bye.